Yo, what's up guys? With week 2 of the East event just around the corner, there are a lot of sneak peeks for next week that have just been revealed. Also, before I start, I want to try posting some other content based on Creatures of Sonaria. So if you want to suggest any ideas, you can comment down below and I might use your idea for a future video. Again, this is optional, so you don't actually have to. I just want ideas. But anyway, to start, let's talk about the Easter event, or more importantly, what we'll be expecting in week 2. Firstly, a new creature is going to be added that will be obtainable in week 2 of the event, which is known as the Daddy Till. This creature is based on a mantis with a theme of flowers, hence the name idea, but also unlike the Convalia we had in week 1, this creature looks like it's going to be able to fly or float with the wings, but we're not actually so sure yet. Based on how it's a new creature, I'm going to guess it will be available in the rewards track. However, I'm basing this off the fact of how the Valentine's creatures were added, which leads me to think that you'll need at least one rebirth to claim it. The reason why I think this is because of the fact that Plurma was also obtainable via rebirths and only obtainable midway through a separate event. However, like I said before, this might not be true, and really, this is just a theory. Okay, theory! In addition to this new creature, we're also getting a brand new mini game that's going to be exclusive to this event, which is called Catch the Bunny Rabbit. And yeah, the title literally explains the rest. Anyway, I think that this minigame potentially will yield more rewards than the egg hunt, since it is added later in the event. And that pretty much covers the Easter event stuff for now, but there is a lot more news I haven't said yet, so just bear with me. We're also getting news of a Warden offspring that is being added on the 25th of April. This was shown really recently, actually being posted an hour before I actually started making this video, so this part might just be a bit rushed. But as you can see in the assets below, it looks as if we have some sort of a skeletal pattern, with it also having features resembling a Spinosaurus, which does go well with its red and black colour scheme. This thing hasn't been given a name yet, but it does look like it is related to the lore of this game, with this species apparently being created by a select amount of the Wardens. We haven't got any official news on which ones they are, and also I'm not very good with lore of this game, so yeah, you might have to figure that out later on. But with its release date being on the 25th of April, it will be lying on the 3rd week of the Easter event, which is actually pretty soon. In addition to this, there is a lot of tweaks happening to some of the creatures in the game, including some being released in the upcoming update this week, where we'll be getting a redesign for the Maiueve. The changes in this model makes it so you can mainly just distinguish between a male and female one, and compared to the old model, there are also some other noticeable tweaks here and there in this design. But if you want to get your hands on this creature, it's going to be only obtainable in the rotation shop, which probably will rotate within the next update. In terms of other remodels, we're also getting news that the Fellisio remodel is now fully complete. However, it is not going to be arriving soon, but rather in the near future. If I had to guess, this will probably be in the next few weeks or so. And also, this is a really hot take, but I actually kind of like the old one more than the new remodel. It's mainly because I like the eyes on the old model a lot more than I do on the new model. As well as the Fellisio, the Johtunhel is also getting a remodel, which will give him a lot more stuff too, such as actual expressions on the model. This is huge, as not only are these species reasonably popular, but these are also remodels that a lot of people have been wanting for months. And on top of this, we are also having reanimations for the Bazelli and the Banishii that are currently in the works. If you were on a dev stream a couple of days ago, you would have been able to see the developers working on the animations for both of these species. But currently there is no release date for these reanimations, but in my opinion, they do look pretty cool. And finally, to mark off this video, we are also getting news of the brand new trade realm, Revamp. Firstly, it has finally got a release date, with it being aimed to release on the 25th of April, so long as nothing goes bad. This will bring a lot more features in Trade Realm, such as an auction podium for selling slots, which is literally huge as we no longer need to do this via Discord, and also a stand to show off species and other items you want to sell for mush. Oh yeah, and eggs, because why not? But anyway, that literally covers most of the news that we have about next update. If you want to, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.